Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Rad Roofer coming to you with a 1v1. We have Crimson Cantab in the west as Norse, and we have Beans as Egypt to the north, or east. Crimson can be to the south. I guess I can turn the map this way, and now it's north-south. So Beans coming to us as in Egypt. The map is Treasure Island. Crimson Cantab as Norse. Got his early hunt. Got an early wood line. 2 on wood right away. Oh, stop that, Bill. Stop that, Bill. One advice for you: as you're building it, watch the amount of food or wood that he has in queue. You can see right there, it says 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10. Right when he's at 8 or 9, switch him out of the storehouse and take the one who's building the storehouse and put him on the wood line. Just a little small tip to help you out right away early game. Crimson Cantab, I am not familiar with. I have not played or seen play, but he has just informed me that he has he says he's streaming it. I do not know. He did not tell me where he's streaming it. So Beans with the strategy of 1 storehouse, 3 on the wood right by the storehouse, and the other one's on the food. This is an excellent strategy for a very early barracks with anybody but Babylonian. Babylonian, obviously, your early barracks is send your original 3 with the ox cart right to the nearby wood, right there, and then you can build a barracks within 15 or 20 seconds. You can start queuing it up and then have it built, and you'll even have some army en route right about now, the 2.5 minute mark. Crimson 15Q and H. Beans with the early barracks, going for some early spearmen, a little bigger attack. Crimson is right there scouting and watching. Crimson Cantab has the barracks up. Little defense out already. Beans going for that early spear rush. And a little bit later of an age. Nobody has gone for stone yet, so no early TC from anybody. Ooh, this longhouse, this house way out there, that puts you at some major risk of raids. So Beans just massing here to the south for his nice raid attempt right here. This should definitely push him off of the food. It's not going to lose a lot on the food because he only... I guess there was a couple deer left. Equivalent to 1 full deer. So, but regardless, waste a little bit of time running across. But Crimson can easily combat and hold off that small raid attempt. It's nice always just to have a raid. I wouldn't really call that raid successful though. Even though it seems like a small victory of getting him off the food, because he already had this food going, it wasn't that big of a waste. So I'm not sure if the early barracks attack has done anything big beneficial for him yet. You try to queue them all up on the same unit. Pull out what you can. Pull out what you can, Beans. Watch your scout. Watch your scout. It's too important of a unit to lose. Don't lose that scout. And the scout's going down. Back at the base. We got the barracks. We got a stable coming up. Houses. Beans has no villagers in queue, but he is docked with a forward dock. Crimson has taken over map control. Beans has fallen a little bit far behind. 20 vills for Beans, 23 for Crimson. And the dock has been spotted. Use those fishing boats. Right now what you want to do is use 2 to attack and 1 to heal the dock. And pull your other army down. Try to save everything you got. We lost the 1 vill. See, this is the thing that really sucks. That Priestess of Ra is considered a military unit. Priestess of Ra came down, already dead. I assume what that means is Beans hit select all military, brought it all down. So good defense, good hold. May need to repair that dock. Because it's in a forward spot, you don't want it to be already half dead for when blue pushes back up and over. Crimson Cantab throwing down a longhouse by his wood. Another storehouse. Good little raid here by Beans with his camels. Oh, no need to run yet. Camels can stay there longer. You definitely need to keep those camels. That raid did absolutely nothing. Keep those camels in there. They're the fastest unit on the map right now. Keep those camels in there until you see the army right there. Crimson Cantab now hopping on water. He's got a long ship already. He's got a fishing boat in queue. Beans, he's got a second trireme in queue, but he's just about pop blocked. A couple houses working up here. 1, 2, 3 barracks, a stable, and Beans is pushing back and has map control. Crimson just freely gave up whatever control he had. Crimson with 31 vills, Beans only with 22. There's a huge difference right there. Beans does not have any vills in queue, and he's already down 10. At this point of the game, Beans has the military advantage, but Crimson by far and large has the economic advantage. Not looking good here for Beans. This is where having that dock healed. Use your boats. The boats can heal it. The boats can heal it. Beans has said, screw it. You can have the water. I'm going to run in and see what he can get. The vills have been queued. Just bring that army right down there to the wood. Everything else has been in queue. There you go. Take out the house. That's a good idea too. The dock is down, so those fishing boats are doing nothing. This is a good delay here for Beans. Still got some of them. How many you got? You got 6 in there too. So Crimson obviously rang the bell instead of hibernating what he had, or putting what he had into the town center. Beans taking the military lead here and beating up on the vills while he's here. Let's see, does he have more units headed down? He needs to make sure he gets these units coming down. Crimson 31 vills, Beans still way behind with only 21 vills. And here you can see the difference that being 10 vills down has. Crimson is leading in all resources. Beans is struggling in resources. Yeah, keep those military on those vills. You kill those vills, you can catch up a little bit. Yeah, here. Let's see. Oh, Crimson rang the bell again. You got to be a little more conservative with that bell. That bell pulls all the vills. You know, these vills down here on the wood, they were nowhere in harm's way. By doing that, you wasted some valuable gather time. Crimson with 27, Beans with 21 vills. So, is there something going on that Beans vills are dying here too? The boats? Maybe the boats? Maybe that's what it was. So at this point, the boats were unimportant for the most part. But alright, Crimson held off the attack. He's got a little bit of military left, but he's going to have an economic advantage. Still up 27 vills to Beans 23. A couple of them are fishing boats. 1, 2 fishing boats. That's it. So not much economic advantage anywhere on water. But on land, Crimson with the big lead. 23 to 31. Beans is forgetting his villagers. Still got 3 barracks. Still got a stable. He's bringing out axemen. Axemen and slinger. Combination for Crimson Cantab is only 9 throwing axemen. No other military anywhere else. So Beans is pushing a little bit. Kind of push / raid. The score is in Crimson Cantab's advantage. But obviously he's falling behind militarily. Beans pushing in to the north. Crimson does not have much military to hold off Beans. Beans could do good damage here on the gold. Taking out several villagers and getting him off of gold. Crimson is currently not gathering gold from anywhere else either. If Beans is able to hold off long enough here, I don't think he's going to. I really don't. I think the throwing axemen will clean up these long swords. Or the axemen, I mean. And I am wrong. That secondary unit of axemen was more than enough. Beans still has him in queue. Constant military running in, moving down. Cantab fallen behind on resources now. We got vills at 40 to Beans 28. So Cantab still has the eco advantage. Beans has the military advantage, but still allowing him to have his gold. There's only 700 some gold left. Now he's moving over to wood. You haven't more than enough vills on wood. You need to make sure that you keep that gold. That's right, throwing axemen cost wood. I forgot about that. Throwing axemen and immortals cost all 3 units together. Beans at pop. Of course, a lot of them are in queue, but he needs to get some more houses. Constant attacking by Beans. Very well done here. Crimson has not... Oh, here he's on this south gold now. So even though losing his base for the time being, he will still be able to produce units. What he needs to do, and it looks like he is queue units down here so he can clean them up little by little. Takes out those 2, takes out those 2. This is a good sized army here that Beans has though. Both are age 2. Beans certainly could have been aged had he had enough villagers. Falling behind on the villagers. He's obviously the bigger aggressor here in this game. If you remember to keep making the villagers, he'd have a much larger advantage than he currently has. Crimson, he's working to keep this. He's working to come back. He's got 43 vills to 32 for Beans, so Crimson is not officially out of this yet. It's going to be a hard one to come back from, just because he is falling behind. But having constant resource inflow is huge. Throw up a couple towers, get these barracks going. You know, throwing down a stable would be a great idea. Oh, you got one up here. Alright, good work. Move your idle vills. These raiders should just clean house on these slingers. Beans takes down that house. Ooh, you're in trouble now, Crimson. Hurry up, get some long houses building. Got one going up right there to bring you back to even. But you got to get another one in queue so you can be able to produce more units. Towers just suck in this game. Seriously. Towers need a buff. I don't really care about the damage that they do. 25 damage is great, but the hit points are so weak. 1200 hit points. It does not take much at all to knock down a tower. Or 6, for that matter. In fact, you do the math. A raider, 340 hit points, 13 attacks. A tower has no defense against melee or crush or anything. They have 0.8 damage against pierce, which is great. I'm all for the pierce damage, or pierce protection, because archers shouldn't be able to take down buildings very fast. But a raider taking down a tower alone would be 100 seconds. Less than 2 minutes for one raider to take it down. The raider has 0.2 pierce attack, so that 25 attack becomes 20. It'll take almost 200 seconds. Actually, the better math. It'll take 170 seconds. Is that right? Am I doing my math right? 170 seconds for one tower to take down a raider. I'm not sure if I'm doing my math right here. But regardless, Crimson is taking the lead in the game. He's held off Beans' attack, Beans' push, and he has a huge economic advantage. Beans still sitting at only 39 vills to Crimson at 49. Now 10 vills. That's pretty key, pretty important, pretty huge. Crimson, age 3, pushing forward with a fort. Beans, unfortunately now, vills behind, military behind, age behind. Not looking good for a comeback on Beans. Crimson now going to be trying to run around and raid, and he's going to do an excellent job at raiding at that. With 12 raiders, he'll take out vills in no time. The forward fort and a forward base. Good job, good comeback by Crimson. That vill advantage was pretty huge. That's a pretty forward town center. You may have wanted to go on that gold or stay back on this gold. Oh, that gold's almost gone. But the reason is because you're an age behind, he's going to be able to just fort push on you anywhere he pleases. He may have been better suited to age instead of building that town center. No vills in queue. throwing down a farm. Crimson has water control, map control, military advantage, economic advantage. Got your work cut out for you here, Beans. These raiders, you could take that. You don't really have to run. You know, I understand. Sometimes you get a little fearful with the raid. You don't want to lose any units. But in the same regards, this is 5 units. Only 2 spearmen. Crimson, nice work. Slowing down a little bit on his military. Starting to run a little bit out of gold. Got a nice forward TC. Beautiful placement. It's going to be a near impossible comeback for Beans at this stage of the game. Need to age right here, right now. You need to age. You need to age. You need to age. Are you aging? There it is right there. The Temple of Set. Very good. As soon as you get that up, you need to build a fort. Immediately. Immediately. You get that fort up. You get them elephants out. Beans could be making a comeback. 45 vils to 62 vils for Crimson. Beans needs just a little more wood. Or stone, sorry. 12 more stone. Hurry up. Get that stone. Alright, there you go. You got it. Put a fort. Put a fort. Put a fort. There they come. Here it goes. Hopefully you're going to be bringing enough vils to get this up. Good little wall block right away. That's a good work. Vil count. 49 for Beans. 63 for Crimson. Such a huge difference. A huge disparity. It's Crimson pulling out skirmishers. Mixed on that. Must be assuming he's going to go mass slinger or chariot archers. Here comes the push. Push by Crimson. You're not going to be able to take down that fort. He takes down that fort. This could be game. Nice split of the army there by Crimson. Raiders to raid. Axemen. Oh, now he's got, however you want to say it, Barbjars. And unfortunately, that is game. Being's not ready to give up. I don't blame him, but I don't see a way he's going to be able to come back from this one. $47 vils to 63 vils. That was the difference. That was the main difference. Beans lost this game because of lack of vils. Crimson came back because he did not stop making vils. Well played. Nice push. Nice age. Nice push. That timing right there was perfect. If he would have waited another 30 seconds, that fort probably would have gotten up. And he probably would have had to pull back at that point. Good game. Villager count. You can see Crimson, even though he lost him on that attack by Beans. Those couple attacks by Beans. He just kept on making them. Kept on pumping them out. And that's where the advantage came. Military. Beans had the military advantage all game till his economic advantage of Crimson came back. And idle villagers ringing the bell. Good game. Hope you enjoyed. Rad Roofer signing out.